Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Retro Doc 79. In today's installment, we're taking down the first in a series of phenomenal games for Nintendo, the Metroid series. And this is the one that started it all. So let's read the story and push into the game. Emergency order. Defeat the Metroids of Planet Zenith and destroy the Mother Brain, the mechanical life vein, Galaxy Federal Police, M510. And with that, we're going to jump right on in. Leave in the comments if you played this as a kid, and did you beat it, and what did you think of this game? Now, the first thing you're going to notice, this is a completely non-linear game. Most people would go to the right when they started playing the game, but they would have to turn back quickly to get this crucial item. This thing here is the Mari Mari, more commonly known as the Morph Ball, that allows you to become this little circular ball thing, so you can get under small crevices. Now, that being said, I'm also going to go for every single item in the game and the best ending, which means finishing this in under an hour. Now, if you guys follow along, you'll get every item. And you should be able to get the exact same ending I got. Or whatever ending I end up getting. That being said, if I don't get the best ending, of course I will be replaying it and recording the good ending for you guys, but still posting the video with my whole walkthrough. Now, if you're wondering where we're heading, we got a pretty standard route that I came up with long ago as a kid. This was one of the few games I owned, and the first place we go is to get ourselves 5 missiles. And here you kind of want to take it easy. As you saw, it's easy to fall off, and that could set you back quite a bit. And if you kind of do that jump, you can avoid damage. Now, if you take hits, it's okay. I usually get hit by that falling fish thing, but it just happened to work out that I didn't this time. I always found if you kind of avoid that guy, you'll be fine. And as you can see, you do have to be quick with the controls here. This last one you want to take out. If not, you're going to get hit by them. Now, once we have the missiles, let's backtrack a little bit. Now that kind of worked out in our favor. We have a little bit of health, not too much, but hopefully this is enough to get us to our next location, which will be the location of our first energy tank. Ooh, and as you can see, that if you take a hit, you take a massive amount of damage. So this next room, you gotta be real. These next few rooms, you gotta be real careful. Check out these flying enemies. Now, those things touch you. I think they take something like 15 or 20 damage from you. It's ridiculous. Here, I just like to morph into a ball and avoid that guy. Ooh, so maybe not quite 15, 20 damage, but it looked like it took about 10. Now, once you get this energy tank, we're going to push forward to the right. And this is going to lead us to where we get our bombs. And if you noticed, I've been real hesitant to use the missiles, which would take out those things with one hit. It's because we only have 5. And I want to make sure I have enough to open the door when we get to the weapon item room, which is going to be a red door, which they all take 5 missiles. Now, once you get up here, you just got to climb all the way to the top. Well, until you see the first door on the left. And the reason I'm not engaging those guys, it's not that I can't take them out. It would just take so much time to take them out. I don't feel it's worth it. I was hoping for some health back, but Sarah, man. Alright, now check this out. This is going to be a game changer for us, because all those enemies that we've just been letting go because we didn't want to backtrack, you can just drop those bombs on the ground and get them. Now, I'm hoping to get 5 missiles before I get to the next weapons room. And each one of those little upgrade guys is going to give us 2 missiles, as you saw. So we're pretty close to the weapons room now that I have to get to. So I'm going to sit here and try to take this guy out. Man, I didn't want to fall in there, but like I said, I need those missiles, so I'm taking a little more time to take out some of these enemies. Man, they are not generous with the missiles right now. Let me see if this guy down here will give me some missiles. So we're real close. I'm going to have to shoot some enemies down here, man. I'm going to have to take the time because I do need that 5 missiles. Ooh. And let's see if this is the hookup. Nope. Well, we only need one more missile, so the next enemy that hooks us up. So unfortunately, we didn't get the missiles. There we go. And the next item is going to be the long beam, and that's going to be a crucial item as well. And from there, the game is going to start to open up for us. Now that's good because, again, we need a full-on 3 more missiles. And perfect. Now you want to get back to the room where you first started climbing up that blue room. And from there, we'll be able to get our hands on our next upgrade. And that's working out for us nicely, man. Because we're pretty close to where we need to be. And here, the name of the game is Caution and Patience, man. And that couldn't be a better situation if I tried, man. Now, you might have noticed that I froze that enemy there. The Ice Beam does let you freeze enemies and walk on top of them, man, so... Alright, let me see if I can get this set up now. Because the next area we're going to is to get a very crucial item for this game. We're going to get a special item early. Or we're going to attempt to. There's a trick that I used to do as a kid that I don't know if I'm still able to do, but we'll see if my reflexes are good enough still. Now here we just want to drop down and go right back into this door. And now we want to go up. And what we're looking for here is the first door on the right. And I will be taking that. No way around it. I need that right there. Now, you actually want to get this one here, the second one from the top. This will lead you through. Ooh. Oh, we should have taken the full top, but that's okay. Because check this out. We are almost where I need to be. And let me check the room. This is the room. So check this out. We're going to pull a pixel perfect move here. And if it works, we'll get a special item early. Let's get stuck in the door to start the trick off, and give me a moment. And then you want to push up and down quickly, as you saw, so you don't get stuck in ball form. And jump when you get here. You don't want to screen wrap either. And keep repeating until you get to the door. And bear with me if I'm not explaining too clearly, man. This is very difficult. I'm trying to concentrate on it. And you want to do exactly what I did there. You want to be careful at the end because you don't want to get pushed off by the door. There's actually an invisible pit down there. Ooh. I'm glad we made it, man. That was good. And this is a great setup, man, because we got 4 missiles out of 5, so we're good, man. Now we're going to do a little police work. We're going to pick up a couple more energy tanks and another set of missiles, and then we're heading over to another area, man. So just bear with me. To my left is that invisible pit, so that's why you have to do the trick. And I'm just taking hits because I'm trying to get through this whole area. I'm not too worried since we're going for 2 energy tanks, so... And check this out, you want to get stuck up here. Perfect. And you want to go through this little invisible tunnel here. And check this out. We've come to our second energy tank. And now we're going to breeze through a third one. And as I said, we're finally going to get to a new area. And here you want to drop down and hit the second door, man. And you want to go back to where we started the game. Actually, you want to go back to, in particularly, the wall where we had to duck under it where we started the game. Also, if you're wondering what item we got, that's the Varia suit. The Varia suit actually reduces damage by 50%. And usually you don't get this till way later in the game. But this is just gonna up our game so much, man. And again, don't worry about the hits, man. We're gonna get a full complement of energy. So we're almost there. Check this out. Now, this is the hard part. You want to bring this guy to the ground. You want to get this guy down here, and you want to get him to follow you. Ooh, I think I got to do this again. Yep, we're going to have to do it again, and that's fine. We want this guy up a little higher. Ooh, perfect. Now we're out of here, man. We're going to go to where we got our first set of missiles, and that's going to lead us into the next area. So remember, back up, forward, and drop down in that gold room. Dude, that sucks. I'm just going to take the hits. Which turned out not to be a hit. I should have made the jump, man. And those hits don't matter, man. Look how little damage we took. Thanks to the Varia suit, dude. We would have been down 26 points right now instead of 13. And remember, the last one, always take that thing out, or it'll hit you if you try to run past it. And here we go, guys. We're heading to Norfair. So get ready. This is going to be a fun area, but fairly difficult. But thanks to the Varia suit, we should clean up no problem. Alright, so as soon as we get to Norfair, just drop down and head to the left. And we're going to do a quick roundabout here and get a bunch of missiles and the high jump boots. And remember, if we didn't do that trick, we would have had to get these high jump boots and go all the way back for this Varia suit. So that's a big time saver. Because remember, your endings are dependent on how much time it takes you to finish this game. And by the way, that's the first of many secret tunnels you're going to find in this game. And check this out. Here, just drop and push to the right so you can get that second door. That's going to be a time saver. If you fall down, there's not much underneath it, but you have to make your way back up to the door, so... And now we want to go back to the elevator room, so just backtrack. Now, you don't have to do that trick. A lot of people like to shoot it and just damage boost up through it, but I find it a little easier to do those little jump and jump out, shoot in, and get yourself back there. Now, for you people playing this, did anybody else make their own maps as a kid? Because, again, this has no mapping system, and when I finally got my hands on this, I could easily spend 5 or 6 hours spinning my wheels and find, like, one item, if I was lucky. And don't worry about destroying those guys, and just try to stay to the top. You just want to get past this really long room. No harm, no foul, dude. We barely lost any health. And of course, refilling some of your missiles is always welcome, dude. And now check this out. Push to the left here and you're actually going to find 2 missile containers. Oh! That was not cool, man. That was not a welcome fall into the lava. And of course, we know the wall trick, but here you actually have to bounce off your bombs. Check it out. Now, you want to do what I did, because just freezing that little enemy that goes back and forth will not get you enough clearance to jump over that wall. So you have to freeze the ball and try to jump over the wall by jumping off the ball, man. And that could be a little tricky, because that thing bounces around like it's going out of style. But not too difficult if you mess around with it. And don't worry, if you guys don't make it to the end as quickly as I do, and you don't end up getting the time for the ending I have, I'll drop a code that's going to give you guys everything, and you just have to go to Mother Brain and take her out. Now, check this out. When we get back to that main area where we drop down into here, we're going to go down another secret tunnel and finally get those high jump boots that we've been looking for. And all this is doing is getting us one step closer to being equipped to take out the boss. And we have taken quite a bit of damage, but nothing to worry about, man. That should give us like, oh, only 5. Whoa, I thought that was going to give us like 20. Still no problem. We're going to get some more energy tanks anyway in the near future, so. And right here, one of these blocks, there it is. It's going to blow away. And you just want to go all the way to the left. And hit this first door. Now, be careful not to fall into this lava. This one's fairly difficult to get out of. And you're going to get a lot of damage, man. Dude, and we made it. Now check this out. We got ourselves the high jump boots. Alright, so now, instead of going back the way we came, we want to take the secret tunnel. And this is going to open up Norfair a ton, man. We're actually within 15 minutes or so, maybe 20 minutes, of taking on one of the 3 major bosses in this game. Now, if you guys have kept up with the Metroid lore, you know that Norfair is the domain of the space pirate Ridley. So that'd be who we're going to take on here. But we just got to prepare a little more for him. Here, don't worry about the damage you take, and don't worry about the enemies that you're not taking out. The name of the game here is just to push forward and get our items as quickly as we can. Again, we're trying to beat that 1 hour mark for the good ending. Well, the best ending. And if we only get the second best ending, I'll redo the game and splice in the good ending as well. So you'll end up seeing 2 of the endings. So one of the most powerful items in the game right here is the screw attack. Now, I'll demonstrate it when we get to an area where we have enemies kind of above us. You can kind of take out an enemy as you land, but it's fairly difficult. Even I haven't mastered that completely yet. Now here you just want to make your way back down the way you came up and take that door on the left that we didn't take. Man, I haven't been able to hit one of these things to show you the screw attack, dude. Well, there it is. Now, I'm not too worried about getting the health back, because we got an energy tank coming. But if I see a missile, I definitely want to grab that up, man. Now, there's a false floor here. Do not take it, man. You want to push forward until you get to this wall that you can actually break a hole through. And you'll know when you're there because it'll look like a dead end in the middle of the stage. Now, be careful here. You can actually shoot these blocks out, and it'll take them a few seconds to respawn. Now, I know these things represent like rocks or some sort of dried lava, but to me, they look like gumdrops as a kid, man. So, I mean, comment below, what did they look like to you as a kid if you saw this? I mean, even as an adult, they still look like gumdrops, dude. So once we get to this wall, this is going to be your cue that once you get all the way across and go through another door, you want to blow a hole in the floor again to get to that E-tank that I've been talking about. Over there, you noticed I didn't pop up really quickly. Stay in ball form and just roll down there. If you get yourself stood up, you're going to fall and try to jump, you'll fall in the lava. So check this out. This is the room I was talking about. And now if we just push to the left, you're going to eventually run into an E-tank. You can go down there and freeze that dragon if you want and take him out with a missile. I personally see no need for that. I'm just going to jump past him. And here we just want to make our way back up. So here you just want to go left until you can't go left anymore. And there's a small lava lake. And then you want to blow a hole in the floor there. And you'll see that real soon, man. So up here, push towards the wall as you do the bomb jump. Or as you can see, that block is going to fall away, man. And you're going to end up in the lava. And here we just want to go through this little Candyland gumdrop looking thing, man. And be real cautious. Falling in the lava isn't the end of the world, but you definitely want to avoid it, man. Remember, you can blow a hole there, but that's not the way to go, man. That's going to be a dead end. I just did that for you guys' benefit so you could see what I was talking about. And again, the only reason I did not go down there to show you the dead end is because we have a time crunch so we can get the best ending. And I believe it's all the way to the right. Yep. I mean left. Left. If I would have blown a hole in the right, it wouldn't have given me anything, man. Okay, so here, be cautious. When you see this room like this with these egg-looking things, these weird egg-looking things, what you want to do is go through the first door, not the one we just went through, the first door after this, and blow a hole in the floor to get a couple more missiles. If you don't, that's fine, but you're going to miss out on 10 missiles. So check this out. Yeah, this is the floor right here. And I hear a cat. Hey, Gobi, come here. Well, I don't know if you heard the cat. She was meowing, but she didn't want to jump up. So check this out. Once you collect these 2 missiles, you want to go back the way you came. There's going to be 1 and a second set of missiles. And now you want to move forward. Once we can get up there, check this out. Now this room you have to be extremely cautious in. There's a middle part that can actually trap you if you fall in the lava, dude. So let me see if I can take these guys out. Alright, so this whole middle section, you do not want to fall in the lava here. So we made it past the crazy part. Now, if you would have fell in the lava in that whole middle section, you would have been stuck, man. There's no way out of it. And check this out. Now we're going to get ourselves the wave beam, which is going to be crucial to defeating Ridley, man. You could do a lot of bombs too, but the wave beam helps, man. Alright, so now you want to go back to that room where we dropped down. And instead of going back all the way to Ridley's lair, you want to go forward and get another missile upgrade. Then we can backtrack. So here, just jump up and do the screw attack. I forgot about that dragon, even though we were just there. And here we just want to bomb through this top wall. And we should be running into that missile tank real soon. Okay, so I see what the trick is there. I didn't realize that until just now, man, but you could only destroy so many blocks on the screen at one time, it looks like. And that's why you can't keep shooting those things out, man. So here we gotta be careful, because remember, this is that trap area. Anytime you see that pattern, if you fall in the lava, you're gonna get trapped. Now, where we fell, there's no problem. If you fall in the lava here, just move forward, man. Don't even mess around and try to get back up on there. We're just trying to get ourselves back to where we started on this crazy journey here, man. Because where we got our first upgrade, we just go back to that area and that elevator area, and we'll be pretty close to Ridley's lair, man. And again, be cautious. Look at this little area. This is that infinite death down there, man. You can't get out. No, it's not this one. We gotta go to the next room like this. Okay, so this is a hard jump for me, man, because check this out. This thing closes up fairly quickly. Let me see if I can make it now. Okay, so I'll take that. Now, when you get up here, don't just jump up. You got to go to the second door. Remember, not the first one. And I like to take that thing out right there. Well, you know what? How about we just shoot this out and take this route, man. And here, just keep going straight, and you'll eventually run into that wall we bombed when we got our first upgrade in this area to come down this crazy path, man. Okay, so fairly shortly, we should be getting to the area I'm looking for. And I'm sure you guys remember this funky little room with those jumps. And this guy should propel us into the opening. Well, if it was open, he would have propelled us in there, dude. There we go. And this is what I was looking for. So here, we just got to get back to the main shaft area and drop down. And don't worry about the damage we're taking, man. Just soak it up. Because remember, the Varia suit actually doubles how much damage we can take. That's why we're able to stay alive so long down here, man. Man, and we found the elevator to Ridley's lair. Okay, we're close now. Alright, so now that we made it to Ridley's lair, we're about 10 minutes out at the most from Ridley himself. But just follow along because we are going to get a few items along the way. Now, you want to get up to the top here. And this is not mandatory, but this gives you another missile pack. So we're going to go pick it up, man. We're getting all these items. Now, be real careful there. You see those gray blocks? The first set of them are false blocks, man. And I did that to show you guys. Now, if you got a lot of health like we do, if you've been following along, this shouldn't be an issue for you. But be aware, man, because even with the Varia suit and all these E-tanks, things can get a little perilous, man. Now, taking out these spinning ball things here, that's a great way to get your health back up with the spin jump. Because those things give you 20 health, I believe, per pickup. Now check that out. We were looking for that entrance to the secret tunnel, because if you don't have the ice beam, you're not going to be able to get over the wall at the end of over here, unless you use the secret tunnel, man. So here, be real careful. You want to walk 7 blocks from the door, because there's a false floor. So get right there and make the jump. And then you want to go through the false floor, man, and you want to go to the right. Now, the name of the game here is take as little damage as possible. You don't have to go back and pick up all the health here. Now, this is the hardest jump in the game. We're going to have to morph into a ball, stand up in midair, and jump. So just bear with me. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. And that's how you want to do it. You want to edge up to it, morph into the ball, and then make your jump. Now, once you get the missiles, you got to go back the other way and just drop down. Here I'm actually hoping for missiles, but anything is fine. Now here you want to drop down and head to the left as soon as possible. And I saw those missiles, but those aren't necessary. You could take the passage at the top if you want. Some people find that easier. I find the path I'm taking easier with the wave beam, but that's all personal preference. Now here you want to actually want to avoid that those first little metal blocks again, so you don't fall in like I did there. And once you get this going, it's time to backtrack. We're going to Ridley now. Okay, so now that we're in the room we started for the elevator, you want to take the left tunnel. Well, it looks like the room for the elevator, but it actually isn't. That's the room where we jump down after getting the missiles. But now that we're back in this room, you just want to proceed forward. And at the end of this, we're going to find Ridley, man. Now, there's two ways to beat Ridley. The first one, I just like to go up to the ledge and shoot missiles at him. And by default, some will hit the back door, which takes 10 missiles to open, because you notice that's a purple door. Now, there's another method where you go in the lava underneath them and shoot up with the wave beam, but I'm not a fan of that. And check this out, we get 75 missiles for taking them out. And this is very important, we get an energy tank back here, man. Now, since we're getting an energy tank, I'm going to take all these guys out. And as you saw, there's only lava at the beginning of this, which is a big bonus for us because we can walk on this. But I wanted to get more missiles. Alright, so now we're pretty close to the end. We do have to take out Kraid, but since we came to Ridley's Lair first and got all these power-ups, we're pretty powerful, and we should be able to take them out no problem. And, just so you guys know, on the way out of here, we're going to make several stops and pick up a good amount of missiles as well. Now, again, don't worry too much about the health. The way we are right now, we're pretty powerful. The thing I would be concerned with picking up if I was playing right now with you guys would be the missiles, because we need a ton for the end of the game. So that's why you see me making little stops to get more missiles. So this corridor is pretty easy. You actually want to go up 2 doors. Don't take the first door. Take the second door. And if you recognize the area, it's because we're pretty close to getting out of Ridley's Lair and going back into Norfair. And we're just going to leave that missile back there. We're not too worried about that one. While we do want maximum missiles, we also have some time constraints. So remember, we left Ridley's Lair, now we're back in Norfair. And from here, we're going to want to get a few more missile tanks that we left. And then from there, of course, Kraid's Lair. So just follow along, it should be pretty simple. And we're just gonna go under. Like I said, I'm not too worried about the health. Oh, guess not. Guess we're gonna have to go the long route, man. Don't fall in the lava. Pro tip, man. So here you just want to go all the way up, and you're going to want to blow a hole in the roof up here when you get there. No, that's not the room. We have to go up again. And check this out. You want to go to this fourth door on the left. And you'll know if you got there, because if you overshoot it, you're actually going to hit the rooftop, man. And we're going to go through and get 3 missiles. Or 3 more missile packs for a total of 15 more missiles carrying capacity. Now, we're going to get a couple more missile packs here, but check this out. After we get them, we actually want to blow a hole in the wall. Now, let's take advantage of the wave beam there. And it didn't get it, because it was below us. So, I forgot it was a little bit below us, but that's fine. And here you just want to drop down, and we're going to take that first door to the right down here. Now check this out. This weapon here is actually an ice beam. Now, I know we got the ice beam earlier in the game and gave it up. We're going to need this for the end of the game, and that's why it's so important. It's actually in multiple locations, as you can see in this game. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to blow the hole open before I got there. And here, just drop down to the left. It's going to be this first door on the left. And we pretty much got everything in Norfair already. So we're just heading actually to, we're heading to, out of here right now. We're just looking for the elevator that brought us down into Norfair. And it should be in the next 1 or 2 hallways. We're fairly close to getting out of here. Check out those weird-looking gargoyle dog statues, man. And again, don't worry about the hits. We're just moving forward, man. And we're looking for this door right here. Now, if you recognize this is the beginning of the game, you're right. And Kraid's Lair is actually right here at the beginning. We just didn't go down that way initially. So check this out. This is where you want to be. And we're going to get ourselves down here. And we've come to the entrance to Kraid's Lair. So now we're real close to the end. I'm maybe 10-15 minutes away. Probably more like 15 minutes away, but stay tuned. You'll see. I'll guide you guys through. Okay, so now that we made it to Kraid's Lair, we're pretty close to the end. I think we got about 4 or 5 more items to get, and then just defeat Kraid, and we're on our way to Mother Brain. So we did the bulk of our work in Norfair and Ridley's hideout. Now here you actually want to drop down and to the right. Now, once you get this E-tank, you actually want to head back the way you came. And check this out. Don't go through this tunnel. You actually want to go up there. So let's bomb our way up. And then when we get out, we want to go to that blue door we never went up. And it's not going to be the one across from us. We got to go up a little bit. Now, this is going to be kind of perilous, man. You kind of want to drop past this false lava lake. And don't worry, you're going to take hits. That's perfectly fine, man. Now, either that's the last missile upgrade, or I get another one coming up. I think that was the last one. As I get deeper into the lair, I'll figure that one out. So that's not the location. So we have to push a little further forward. And I believe here's where we go up and right. So check this out here. You actually want to go over to that red door on the other side. So that enemy being glitched out like that kind of messed me up, man. You can always climb up this way. Check this out. No harm, no foul, man. Here, try to stay out of the lava as best as possible. But if you do fall in, no harm, no foul, man, because there's a ledge at the end, as you can see. So we're good, man. And you want to drop down and get this first door. Because now that I saw that, this is actually where the last missile upgrade is going to be. Now we're gonna go out and drop, and we're gonna go right to Kraid, man. We're fairly close. And this is where we want to go. And if you just go straight, you're gonna run into Kraid's lair. Okay, so you are in Kraid's lair. Check this out, man. So check this out. I like to throw some ice on him, hit him with the missiles, and then just throw a bunch of little bombs on the ground because they damage him too. And don't worry about the damage on them. We are going to get an energy tank when we finish this guy off. So check this out. Now we're going to get an energy tank. And this is the last item in the game. So let's let that energy tank reseal itself. And the way you do it is this. You turn into a ball. Oh man, I'm going to have to let it reseal itself. So let's let that happen again. The controls stick a little bit sometimes, man. Alright, so now we're fairly close to the end. We're easily maybe 9 to 12 minutes away from beating the game right now. And arguably, right now, we're about to do the hardest thing to do in this game. We have to climb out of Kraid's lair. So let's let that respawn. And at first, you could see it looks a little easy. I would recommend that you use the blocks on the side as much as possible. Because those blocks, as they materialize around you, they do have a tendency to knock you off of this. And just let that respawn, man. This is such a hard section. And as you can see, you drop all the way down, man. I don't understand Nintendo's reasoning behind this. This is not fun, Nintendo. Okay, you made it if you got this far. Do not mess it up, man. You gotta get to this door. Now, if you think the craziness is over, it's not. It's not. As we approach the next section after this room, we have to do a smaller ascent. But the problem is that you have to freeze certain enemies, and if you destroy them accidentally with your screw attack, you're pretty much stuck. So check this out. You gotta drop down. and let this guy over here go all the way to the side. So that guy right above me, you could actually destroy him with your screw attack. So if you would have destroyed him, you would have been stuck down here. I think you would have had to take a death to reset that. But if you made it this far, man, we are about to escape Kraid's lair. And wait till you see where Mother Brain's lair is. It's so close to the beginning. Now, if you have about 150 to 200 missiles, you're in good shape for the end. If not, I would suggest you farm missiles. Right now, if we were to max out, we'd be at 255, which is the maximum amount of missiles you can get in the game. Now, this is how easy this is. You're going to head right till you get to the next vertical shaft thing, and you're going to take it all the way to the top. Nice, and they're hooking us up with missiles, man. And I think we're at the top. Nope, we're not. So you just got to keep climbing, man. This is a long trip. Remember what I said, man. I will go back for some missiles. The more the merrier. When we get down to the last section, you're going to see, man, everything takes missiles down there. The Metroids, if you want to take them out, take missiles. These things that are protecting Mother Brain each take 8 missiles, and there's 5 of them. And then Mother Brain herself takes, I believe, 33 missiles, or 32. Now check this out. You have to have defeated the bosses to be able to do this. And here you're going to find the elevator down to Mother Brain's area. It's called Torian, so check this out. Okay, so now that we've reached Torian, we got to contend with these Metroids, and check this out. They can actually grip you like it's going out of style. So let's get out of this part here and freeze them and take them out. Now, mind you, it takes 5 missiles to take them out once you freeze them. But if you get a Metroid to drop missiles, you're going to get 30 missiles in return. So it's a fair trade-off. They're also going to give you 30 health if you end up getting health from them. Well, it looks like they actually give you 10, but you get the drift, man. You get a ton of health and a ton of missiles from taking these guys out. Now, this room was a little tricky because it's like a zigzag pattern. And you're going to have a ton of Metroids coming at you. And these little spaghetti-o looking things, man. Now, when you get down here, I believe here they're going to jump you. It's going to be like 3 or 4 Metroids at the bottom. There it is. So now we're in the home stretch. After this corridor, we're in the Mother Brain Chamber. And I believe there's going to be, yep, one more. Now here's where it gets hectic. Each one of those barriers is going to take 8 hits to take out, but they respawn if you don't take them out quick enough. Okay, so now that we open that up, man, check this out. You want to see if you can freeze these things to get to the other side and shoot Mother Brain. I believe we have one more barrier, actually. Yep, we got one more. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, so now that we got Mother Brain open, gotta hit her 33 times. But you definitely don't want to fall down on the other side. Now, some people say it's a death sentence. It's really not. Because you can actually climb in front of her glass, and there's like a little damage-free zone there that you can actually perch up on. Oh man, hopefully we get it. Dude, okay, so we took her out, but it's not over. We have to escape now, dude. So get ready for this craziness. Now, don't freak out. By this point, you should have such proficient control of Samus that this section is not difficult at all. Look at this. So here you actually want to try to jump 2 at a time. And check it out. We took out Metroid, man. Now, since we 100%ed it, oh, great, you fulfilled your mission. It will revive peace in space, but it may be invaded by other Metroids. Pray for a true peace in space. So check this out. Since we took a little over an hour because we got every item, we get almost the best ending. The best ending is her in a bikini. That's a 2-piece instead of a 1-piece. Now, I'll go back and see if I can get that for you guys and splice that in too. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. It's been Metroid by RetroDoc79. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Enjoy the credits. If you're still with me, consider liking and subscribing. Now, did you guys beat this game as a kid? I used to get lost in the corridors of this whole planet Zebus for hours. I could spend 5-6 hours and maybe only find 1 or 2 items, because you got to take into account we didn't have the internet in the 80s, and I didn't have any guides for this, man. I didn't have the Nintendo Power for this. And we're also letting the credits play because I believe at the end of the credits, it'll show you your percentage of the game and completion rate. Look at that, 1986, man. I was like 6, 7 years old then. How old were you guys, man? Look at that insanity. And let's see, is this going to show us the completion rate? It's been so many years, man, I forgot. The end, man. Boom. Get it, Samus. Also, think about this as a kid, man. If you didn't beat this quick enough, you'd never know Samus was a female. In the manual, Samus is referred to as a he. So let's see what we have. And I guess it just loops around. So again, check this out. Oh, that's right, you get the Zero Suit Samus. Either way, consider liking and subscribing. Thanks, RetroDoc79, and I'm out, man.